Getting more local farm goods into area schools is one of the goals of a newly formed task force. And here with details is Mario Gonzalez, part of the Well-Being Network, WELLO. Good morning.
Good morning, Melaine. Thanks for having us. First off, I think when people hear the name WELLO, might not be familiar with who we are. So we formerly were known as Live 54218. So we rebranded in October of 2018 under the name WELLO.
Okay.
And what WELLO is our purpose is really to co-create community conditions that are both fair but also just to drive good health and well-being for all people in Brown County.
And looking at your Facebook page, a lot of that has to do with the food we eat. And
Yes.
That's where our farmers come in, because you're passionate about making sure those connections are being made in our community.
Sure, and one of the key parts of well-being is obviously our physical health. That is very important, and one of the best ways we can take care of our physical health is by getting that fresh local produce as our nutrition value. So what we recently received was a USDA Farm to School grant. It is now the second that our organization has received, so we were very excited to work under another USDA grant. And the way that grant operates is, for almost the last 10 years, WELLO has brought together food service managers from 9 districts in Brown County to form the Brown County Farm to School Task Force. And that group's goal is really, what are the barriers, what are the issues that are preventing us from getting more local produce for our students? So we really work through, what are the innovative strategies and ideas we can come with to address that? Well, the USDA grant is just one of those examples of not only how we work, but again, seeing how partnering with others to really, again, co-create, have others be a part of these solutions. So what this grant aims to do is really to address the supply chain logistics. It's actually really surprising that that local carrot that our farmer grows, the process to get it to the school lunch tray isn't as easy as we would think, or as we would like it to be. So this grant is really working with the farmers and the food service managers to work through those barriers to make sure, how do we get as much local produce to our students as possible, not only addressing the issues that the school districts should have, but what are the logistics that the farmers need to meet or in order to make that happen. So that's what this USDA grant really aims to do. We've been fortunate enough that because we have such a strong agricultural presence here in Wisconsin, that we've had HSHS and Investors Community Bank support us with funds that allowed us to get this grant to really make this possible.
Let's talk about targeting students. They're young consumers, but that's really building habits for lifelong.
That's exactly what it is. If we can teach them from a young age that eating local fresh produce is important, that's just how they're going to grow up, and when they're full-on adults, they are going to have that mentality, which also means that they're going to be supporting our agricultural community, that dollars are going to be spent here locally to support our farmers. So again, it is just building that habit, and what this grant is going to do for them is they're going to see some fun-sized vegetables that are going to be coming to them. So we're going to see things like lunchbox peppers and cocktail cucumbers. And what's great is we can still offer these even during the pandemic. So with the grab and go and the food delivery system, the students can receive them. And then when we do get to a point where students are back in the classroom, we can simply move these vegetables over to the salad bar and they'll still have access to them. So that's just, again, they can see vegetables, I think, in a different way, kind of get them excited about eating it. And then this grant also does offer that education opportunity. So we will be making a video showing them from step 1 to I'm eating this vegetable, how it gets to them. So again, so they can just understand and appreciate that process. And then also, we have been working with a University of Wisconsin Green Bay dietetic intern who worked with us. She's a member of Oneida Nation. We were able to do a lesson around the Three Sisters tradition that they have. So again, really celebrating the strong agricultural history that is Northeast Wisconsin.
Quite an impact, and if you are interested in finding out more, wello.org is the place to learn. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Melaine.